Hello, and welcome to this episode of Education Evolution. My name is Alex, and I'm excited to be your host today as we explore yet another interesting topic in education. Today, we'll be discussing ways that upper elementary teachers can use artificial intelligence, or AI, in their classrooms. For many educators, they are concerned about the use of AI as a cheating tool. According to the GRC Policy for Science report, they suggest that in the next years, AI will change learning, teaching, and education. The speed of technological change will be very fast, and it will create high pressure to transform educational practices, institutions, and policies. Therefore, if AI is the way of the future, then as elementary teachers, why don't we get in front of it? Can we teach students how to use AI responsibly and teach them to think critically about AI, just like any other sort of digital technology? If this is the way of the future, how can we use it to our advantage to support teachers, engage learners, and teach students to think critically about artificial intelligence and use it responsibly? Today, we're going to discuss ways that teachers can take advantage of the benefits of AI to enhance learning in grade 3 to 6 classrooms. We will discuss a few specific programs in depth, as well as get some success stories from both teachers and students. We will also discuss the ethical concerns that teachers are faced with when exploring artificial intelligence and what to watch out for. Let's get started. Before we explore the applications of AI in education, let's define what artificial intelligence is and how it's relevant in the educational context. AI refers to computer systems that can perform tasks that typically require human intelligence. In education, AI can enhance teaching and learning experiences by providing personalized support, data analytics, and adaptive learning platforms. There are many different ways that AI can support learning in the classroom. Teachers can use AI to help with unit and lesson plan creation, as well as a variety of grading tools. Students can be supported by personalized learning and adaptive learning platforms. These tools can help educators deliver tailored instruction and support to meet the diverse needs of students. So let's take a look today at two different platforms that can be used in the classroom. The first one we'll discuss is Canva. Canva is a free web and mobile app for graphic design. It has become widely popular among teachers and students for its easy use and hundreds of visually appealing templates. From slide decks to infographics and social media posts, Canva has it all. Among their recent AI tool releases, users now have the ability to remove or replace any visual component, generate written responses in 18 languages based on a prompt, auto-sync audio and video files, and generate entire project designs off a single photo. With easier, faster, and more flexible design and editing tools, students can create multimodal works to express learning that better suits their learning styles and needs. Language is no longer a barrier as translation and copywriting features support struggling or emerging writers, while additional accessibility features have made creating designs for those with dyslexia, visual impairments, or hearing impairments easier. Up next, we will feature BC teacher Kelly Shuto as she interviews grade 6 students Jackson and Brayden about their experience with the AI tools in Canva.
We're lucky to have Jackson and Brayden with us today. They are grade 6 students who have used this AI tool in their classroom. Welcome, Jackson and Brayden.
Hello.
Hi.
So have you tried any of the AI features on Canva?
Yes. I learned how to, you put in, just a short little sentence, and then it creates a whole story for it, which is kind of helpful in class.
Brayden, same question. Have you ever tried the AI features?
I did actually a couple days ago in a project that we were finishing up, and I wanted a catchy title, so I put in the AI feature, and it came up with a really cool and interesting title.
Jackson, what do you think about this program and the AI features that Canva offers?
I think this is great. It obviously makes it quicker and stuff, but it's also the new world. So I think it's perfect.
And realize how quickly this world has adapted.
And what technology can do.
Yeah.
Since you've been using Canva AI, what are some features or what surprised you about the program? Jackson?
What surprised me was how easy it was to do everything. You just put a short little sentence in and it made a whole story.
And Brayden, same question. What surprised you about AI?
How easy it is to access, but at the same time, it doesn't always give you the exact thing you're wanting. Like, it's always going to have a bit, but there's always going to be that section that you just don't want.
So you're saying you have to be really specific.
Yeah.
Great. Do you think this technology is cheating, or do you think it's just being resourceful? Brayden, what do you think?
It's not cheating at all. It's like if you're allowed to use a calculator on a math test, you're just using your resources. But I can see how it can also cause a problem because, like, how our modern society doesn't, like, as teachers, I feel like they don't know how to handle and, like, because you want people to learn, but at the same time giving them that, it's cheating, but at the same time you're just using your resources.
So teachers need to keep up with the technology.
Yep.
Jackson and Brayden, thank you so much for joining us. Your ideas are amazing, and we loved hearing about your experiences. Thank you for being with us.
You're welcome. Bye.
The second platform we're going to look at is called Education Copilot. This is an easy-to-use planning assistant that uses artificial intelligence to help teachers create a variety of resources, including, but not limited to, lesson plans, unit plans, presentations, quizzes, handouts, and reports. It can generate on any subject for any grade level. As it is true artificial intelligence, it is learning from teachers around the world as they adapt and change their lessons. We're excited to chat with Kristi, who has used Copilot in her practice. Thank you for joining us, Kristi. Could you walk us through how you use Copilot and how it streamlines your job?
Hey, Aleks, thanks for having me. I'm excited to share with you what I've learned so far about this new AI program for teachers called Copilot. So let's get started. First thing you need to do is decide what unit you're going to teach. So I teach grade 3 in British Columbia, and in science, I have to teach about thermal energy. So in order to do that, I need to tell AI or Copilot what the unit needs to cover and the standards and objectives. So I'm going to go straight into my BC Science curriculum, and under thermal energy here, I can actually just I'm going to copy and paste this directly in so I know exactly what it's going to cover here. I can do two things here if I want to pick my standards and objectives without having to write them out. I can either go into ChatGPT and say, write me a list of standards for teaching grade 3 thermal energy. I could use another form of AI to help me populate some standards. Now that looks a little bit wordy to me, so I'm just going to ask ChatGPT. I'm going to say simplify, thank you. Make it a little bit easier. Aha, that looks way better. So I'm going to copy and paste that and bring it over here. So I could either just copy and paste it in here, or there's this magical little button that you could click that would generate some ideas from Copilot. So let's see what Copilot has to say. So it has some different look, it's very similar things that the students should be able to do by the end of the unit. Okay, let's hit final step. So we need to decide how many lessons. I'm going to say 8 and then create unit. Let's see what happens. And voila, Copilot has made me a nice little 8-day unit on thermal energy right from the introduction. Includes all of my objectives right through to the summary and review. For each day, for example, if I click on day 3, it includes a list of resources. So it has lesson plans, your handouts, even videos you could use, and an overview of your lesson. There's also, within this tool, if you go into Workshop, there's many other small AI tools that are usable here. So for example, the quiz builder, or maybe even the lesson planner to do a one-off lesson. Educational handout really helps with resources. The PowerPoint generator can make you a slide deck for this unit, or even AI Freestyle. This is much like ChatGPT, where you can just type anything in and it'll spit anything out for you. Another thing that I really like are support for writing reports, or even those oh so enjoyable parent emails. So all of these things are available through Copilot. While they are helpful, Just like any other sort of tool that we use as teachers, I don't think that anything ever really replaces um, the critical thinking of an educator with many, many years of schooling to do what we do. However, it's always nice to have something to pull from. So I definitely use these tools in my practice, but I definitely pick and choose what is going to work for my students and for me.
While they offer many benefits, AI tools are not without their concerns and controversies. Many of the auto-generated design and writing features in Canva may remove the opportunity for students to critically explore, practice, and apply these skills on their own, leading to a gray area of, is this or is this not plagiarism, depending on the skills being evaluated. Another concern with AI relates to data privacy and security. It's important to ensure student information is protected and used responsibly. Make sure you are choosing AI platforms that have robust data protection measures in place. Many school boards are examining and screening educational programs for this purpose and share their findings. This is a great resource to connect to if you are uncertain about how student data is collected, stored, and used before seeking appropriate consent. Lastly, it's important to understand issues of bias and fairness. AI systems are only as good as the data they are trained on. If the training data is biased or lacks diversity, it can perpetuate inequalities and reinforce existing stereotypes. It is critical for educators to evaluate the AI tools they use and ensure they are designed to be fair and inclusive. As we navigate the AI landscape, it is essential to engage in ongoing conversations about ethical considerations and best practices. By staying informed and proactive, we can ensure that AI is used responsibly and ethically in educational settings. Integrating AI into the classroom can offer numerous benefits for both teachers and students. Here are some practical tips for teachers to use AI effectively in their classrooms. Start with the basics. Begin with simple AI tools and gradually challenge yourself to try others. It can be intimidating and overwhelming, so start small. Try a variety of tools. There are tools that are helpful for both teaching and learning. Try something that students can use and try something that can streamline your workload. Provide guidance and support. Offer clear instructions and guidance when using AI tools with students. Ensure students understand the purpose of the tool, how to use it effectively, and potential limitations and biases that come with it. Foster critical thinking. Teach students about the capabilities and limitations of AI. Teach them to think critically about AI-generated content and consider the source. This will promote responsible and informed use of AI. As stated by researchers for educational technology, we envision a technology-enhanced future more like an electric bike and less like robot vacuums. On an electric bike, the human is fully aware and fully in control, but their burden is less, and their effort is multiplied by a complementary technological enhancement. UNESCO created a document entitled K-12 AI Curricula, a mapping of government-endorsed AI curriculum. Within this document, it mentions the Korean AI curriculum standards, which outline a learning progression which covers 3 domains: understanding AI, principles of AI and its application, and the social impact of AI, each with subdomains. This graphic shows the suggested curriculum progression of the learning goals in 4 key areas: understanding AI, data, machine learning, and social impact. It's important for us as elementary educators to see that the learning progression includes important things like AI play, weak and strong AI, and proper use of AI. Our job is to introduce the idea of machine learning and artificial intelligence to students and encourage them to begin to think critically about the human-like qualities that computers can take on and how we can use AI within our lives. As we conclude this episode on the impact of AI in education, it's clear that artificial intelligence has the potential to revolutionize teaching practices and enhance student learning experiences. From adaptive learning platforms and personalized instruction to automated assessment and administrative support, AI is reshaping classrooms around the world. While we have outlined 2 useful platforms for teachers and students, the opportunities are endless when it comes to artificial intelligence, which is both exciting and terrifying for teachers. We have outlined many ethical considerations surrounding the use of AI and the implications for teachers. It's important that we keep these in mind as we venture into the world of artificial intelligence. For more information on this topic, please see the list of resources shared. We appreciate your listenership, and as always, keep exploring and embracing the power of AI in your classroom. Thank you for joining us.
Created using Powtoon.